Yeah, now basically, still in this video, let me say it's a part 2 of a video that I made earlier. This video is basically focusing on who an entrepreneur is or what entrepreneurship is. Now, entrepreneurs don't cry, and I repeat this, entrepreneurs don't cry. For them, what they do, they make their competitors cry. Now, if you are an individual and you are crying, it's joy, where your government, where you come and help us, then that means that you lack a grain of being an entrepreneur. You see, that's what I'm telling you, that please, if you're an entrepreneur, make sure that you don't cry. What you're supposed to do is to make sure that your competitors cry. So, if you think you are in business and your competitors are not crying, they are not crying, then know that the business that you are doing is not really making impact. See, but if you realize that you're in business and your competitors are crying, they are saying, that man, that lady, that business is doing well, then you know that you are not supposed to sit. What you have to do is again to come up with innovative ways, creative ways on how best you can hit them hard on their hard cores, on their brains. See, hit them on the head. If you have somebody that you are competing with, hit him or her on the head. What I mean by hitting them is that you are going to get a hammer and physically hit them. Basically, I don't want to be so philosophical or to be so logical or to speak in parables like the way Jesus Christ used to do. But I'm trying to speak in black and white. Now, if you are an entrepreneur, this message also goes to you, the employers. The first person, the employers, then you people who are hired or who are employed. The first person who is your boss is your customer. The customer is always our boss. So if you have a business enterprise and you are not valuing the customer, then you are doomed to fail. Now, to you, the bosses of those, or you who is the employer, what you should know is that please, this colleague of yours who is working with you is so important. The person who is working for you is also very important, because there's no way you are going to impress the customer when the person who is supposed to impress the customer is not happy. I guess you understand what I'm saying. I know at time T you may not be owning a company right now, but if you have that entrepreneurial skill or that entrepreneurial grain in your mind or in your brain, at time you are going to get people that are going to give jobs. So value them and make them happy. When a worker is happy, the customer will be happy automatically, unless if this worker has a problem with him or herself. You see, now an employee who is not making the customer happy, that will just sucker them and then they go, because they are not adding anything to your organization, because they even don't know the reason why they are there. You see, now then another thing is we should always embrace change. You see, embrace the change to keep going, to keep yourself successful. Successful people always embrace change. But if you are doing the same things like the way you were doing them before COVID came in place, then you are doomed to fail. You see, always change here and there, always change, always change, always change. You see, if you don't change, then you are going to have a problem with yourself. Now, some of these words are hard to you people, but we have nothing to do for you, because we have come to realize that the Uganda of today, if you don't tell people the truth, then they are not going to get out of their shells. You see, sometimes you have to knock on their head. And what I always tell people is, if your head is not creative, if your head is not helping you move from one step to another, come up with some innovations, then hit that head hard. When you hit it hard, if it's not understand, it's not creative, then what you do is stop giving it food. It will start becoming creative, and then you come up with innovations. You see, now try to create jobs and encourage others also come up with jobs, you see, so that at the end of the day, at least the world is moving. Because what I believe is, it's not good for the whole village to have only one rich person. Now, what happens is, very many rich people are said to be selfish, not that they tend to be selfish, but because you, who is not rich, you don't know why you are not rich and you don't want to borrow ideas from them. Now, from today onwards, try to make sure that you borrow ideas from these rich people, so-called rich people. Seek guidance from them. See, but many of you say, amanya ababagaiga bepanka. You say abagaga abo bepanka tebagala kuvayo gye bati omubuuzi ekintu, because what I mean, she doesn't have time for fools, because the way you are behaving like a fool. And I promised you in my next videos, I'm going to tell you how you should use your phone to make money, how you should use your phone to do business. Just a tip on what I will be discussing about now. Some of you put MBs on your phone, put airtime on your phone, but at the end of the day, when you ask them the time that you have spent on your phone, how much money has it brought to you or put into your pockets? You see, and now sometimes you will also let me speak like the other person who says that kamba janjabe government erimanya kyeri nkolera. Now let me also tell you the truth. It's the government, but by the way, for me, I will not wait for government to do work for me. I know I'm already benefiting from this video that you are watching, and now even stop watching my video as I talk now. If yourself you can't make a video for me also to watch. God bless you.